good? It's your girl Elisa and welcome back to my channel. So this past weekend was Motor City Pride here in Detroit, and I did this stunning pink and gold glitter with blue under eye eyeshadow for the festival, and a lot of people actually complimented it, so I thought that it would be fun to just recreate it and show you guys how I did this eyeshadow. It's extremely beginner friendly because I only used a couple of shadows. And also this video kind of doubles as a demo because I used the brand new Morphe 35L Living Color palette. It's in collaboration with the Trevor Project for Pride Month, and 100% of net proceeds go to the Trevor Project to help fund for youth of LGBTQ+. So I thought it would be really fun to use this palette to show you guys how I did my makeup for Pride. And also a little note is that this eyeshadow was really inspired by the pansexual flag, which is my flag. It's right here. It's pink, yellow, and blue. So I really wanted to just tie in everything that related to Pride and everything that meant a lot to me. So yeah, I really hope you guys like this video. I had so much fun filming it for you guys. Alright y'all, so first things first, I'm going to prime my eyes for the eyeshadow and the glitter. So I'm just going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Cream Kit. I'm taking this creamy white shade right here, and I'm going to just put it on top of my eyes. Alright y'all, so now that that's all primed, it's time to get in with the star of the show. This is the Morphe 25L Living Color palette. I picked it up the day it came out at the Morphe store. So when you open it, it looks just like this. It actually comes with a mirror, which is like a rare occurrence for a Morphe palette. It's just your standard like rainbow palette, except there is no matte blue. And there is no matte like vibrant purple, but pretty much it has all the colors of the rainbow. It actually has the named colors on the palette, which is another rare occurrence. I think this might be the first time that ever happened for Morphe, so yeah. But for my eyeshadow look, I really just focus more on the pinks and the blues just because of the pansexual flat colors. So I dipped into Sexuality, Love Wins, and underneath my eye I used Peace. Honestly y'all, like I said, this is a beginner friendly like eyeshadow tutorial because like I'm not that good at my eyeshadow yet. So honestly, like anybody can do this. It was like a couple of shades. It wasn't anything like really difficult, so yeah. Before we get in with Sexuality, I'm just gonna be taking Pride just as like a transition shade and put it in my crease. And let me zoom y'all in actually. Alright y'all, so now that we're pretty close, I'm just gonna get started. Like I said, I'm gonna be taking the orange shade Pride. Hopefully y'all can see that. I honestly don't know. But I'm just gonna be taking this in my crease once again. Ooh girl, this gonna crease like crazy. Hold on. Alright, so now taking a way more compact brush, I'm just going to be going in with Sexuality. And Sexuality is extremely pigmented, so I'm just going to be patting it in. Like, do y'all see that pigment? That junk is crazy, like, wow. And after I place it, that's when I'm going to like start to kind of like diffuse it. So now I'm just going to be going in with Love Wins mixed with Sexuality just to kind of like deepen the pink so I could place it kind of underneath in like my outer triangle of my eye. Alright, and that's all I'm going to like blend it out to be just because I really want that Sexuality color to really pop. I really want the pink to pop. This is beginner friendly because it's not like you're like blending for hours or mixing other colors to really blend it, because you really just want that pink to stand out. So after this, I'm just going to cut my crease with the ColourPop concealer just to a half point because we want to get a half cut crease. And then you just want to kind of let that dry. I'm going to personally put pressed powder on it, but like some people don't like to do that, so like to each their own. It's honestly going to be glitter going on top of this, so like it really doesn't matter. But like I said, to each their own. Alright y'all, so for glitter, I'm just going to be taking the NYX glitter pigments. I'm going to be taking gold, and I'm also going to be taking the NYX Liquid Crystal body liner just to make the base tacky so the glitter actually sticks. Alright, so I zoomed you guys back out just so I could do like the eyeliner and everything else. So for eyeliner, I'm just going to be taking my Wet n Wild Skinny Tip eyeliner. I'm just going to be doing a pretty long wing and then putting on top eyelashes. Alright you guys, so I'm back with eyelashes on and eyeliner. Mid eyelash, I realized I forgot to blend out the corners of the glitter with like eyeshadow just to make sure that it all looks pretty good and there's no harsh lines. Don't be like me, y'all. Like honestly, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. So yeah, don't be like me, y'all. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. Like I was just like, I don't know. So taking the other end of this small brush that we use to put the pink on, I'm just going to be taking more of Sexuality, and I'm going to be blending this out a little bit more just to make sure that there's no harsh lines. And I'm being super careful just because I already have my eyeliner on and I don't want to ruin that with pink eyeshadow. Alright, so moving on to the face, I'm going to be priming my face with the Master Prime by Maybelline. And yeah, you guys, I really love this palette. Like, it is so good. The colors are very pigmented, so if you guys want me to do like a more detailed video just on the palette and not necessarily on like a different look or anything like that, I can definitely do that for y'all. And also, I forgot to say that the palette retails for $20, 20 US dollars. So it's pretty cheap. Like you get 25 shadows for $20. Like you really can't beat that. So for foundation, I'm just going to be switching it up a bit. I'm going to be taking the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I am in the shade Chai, and I'm going to be mixing it with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 340 Cappuccino. I really like this foundation. I just never use it because it's more of my summer shade, and also it's just really thick for like a day-to-day basis. But y'all already know, I was at Pride living it up, trying to, you know, look cute, so I use a really thick foundation. That's honestly one of the reasons why I really love Pride. Like, I love dressing up and looking extra, and like, you're in a place, in a community where everybody else kind of looks extra. So like, it's really fun. Like, if you're a makeup enthusiast, it's like super fun to just like test out new looks, do new things. Alright, so now for concealer, I'm obviously just going to be going in with my ColourPop No Filter Concealer in Dark 42. And I'm really packing this on today just because, like I said, so Pride for me is like a super like fun atmosphere where like makeup is like a really big deal for me. Like I feel like when I go to Pride, my makeup has to be on point. Also, you're meeting like so many people at Pride a lot of the time, so it's just like you want to look your best. Honest to God, I feel like for me, my foundation routine is like always the same, so it's just like no point of telling y'all. Like I've done so many videos, like countless videos where I use the same products. So like explaining it every time is just kind of like funny. It's like, I feel like I've done this a million times before. Under eyes, I'm using the Beauty Bakery flour powder, like always. And I'm just going to be baking with this, and then for the rest of my face, I'm just going to be setting it. And yeah, like I said, I'm just dusting this everywhere else on my face, but I probably will end up baking my chin, my nose, and my forehead. So next up, as always, is contouring. I'm just going to be powder contouring my cheekbones and my nose. For Pride, I always do end up going a little bit more heavy on contour just because I feel like since the rest of my makeup is a little bit more high glam, I should make my contour a little bit less natural. So today's blush is just by e.l.f. It's just like an eyeshadow. Alright y'all, so I've just been letting this bake for like 10 minutes, so it's time to wipe off the bake underneath the eyes and continue with the eye makeup. Alright y'all, so like I said, this eyeshadow look was inspired by the pansexual flag, which is pink, yellow, and blue. Yellow is obviously represented by the gold in this shadow, but for underneath my eyes, I just wanted to go in with a blue shadow that really pops and really ties together the whole look. So I'm just going to be going in with Peace. I felt like the other blues were too dark for the pansexual flag. If y'all seen it, I'll just like put it somewhere in the video at some point. But I feel like these blues are too dark and I feel like these are too green. So this was honestly the perfect blue for the shadow. Taking a flat shader brush and I'm just going to be applying this right underneath my waterline. If you have a blue liner, this would be the perfect time to use it just to kind of like tie it all together. I don't have a blue liner. I really don't have much of any liners, to be honest. So I'm just going in with the shadow. I also really like this look just because if you weren't even trying to go for like a pansexual look, this is just like a really pretty like tropical type of look as well. So now inner eye is also a really good place to incorporate the yellow if the gold isn't doing it for you as much. So I'm just going to be taking Sunlight and placing that in my inner corner. If you wanted this color to pop even more, you could always go in with like a white eyeliner, make a dot, and then put the yellow on top. For me though, personally, the yellow isn't really doing it for me. So I'm just going to be going in with Stonewall, which is this kind of more goldish color, and putting it on the inner corner. So now of course it's time to wipe away the other bakes that you did on your face. Alright, so now we're almost done. I'm just going to set my face right now before I put any highlighter on or lipstick. As always, I'm just going to be going in with the Matte Coconut Fix Plus Spray. And I'm spraying a lot of it just because there's a lot of powders, there's a lot of foundation, and we really want it to look as skin-like as possible. And then taking a wet beauty blender, I'm just going to be dabbing the makeup in just a little bit more, just to make it look a little bit more natural. And then while that foundation and everything is still a little bit wet, I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit, and I'm going to just take a Morphe brush and just highlight my cheekbones. And I'm just going to be going ham on this, to be honest. Just making sure that I blend it in just a little bit more. And taking a little bit more of Stonewall, the eyeshadow, I'm just going to be putting it on my nose. And some more of Stonewall just underneath my brow bone. Just to tie the eyeshadow together. Okay, so yeah, finally it's time for lips. I'm just going to be lining my lips with the NYX Suede Matte Lip Pencil in the shade Brooklyn. And then going on top with MAC's Consensual. Alright y'all, so this is the finished look using the Morphe 25L Live in Color palette. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed filming it for you guys. If you like this video, give it a like, subscribe, and share down below. It helps me a lot. Let's get me to 1,000 subscribers. Like finally, it's been so long. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!